All right, let's dive in. Today, we are tackling something pretty big
Yeah.
in the world of construction, at least in Canada.
Yeah.
Surety bonds. And specifically, how they work within CCDC contracts.
Exactly.
So for anyone listening who maybe isn't familiar with those, CCDC stands for...
Canadian Construction Documents Committee.
That's right. And their contracts, they're basically the industry standard for...
For sure. The gold standard for Canadian construction. Absolutely.
So if you're up north
Yeah.
and you're working on projects, you are going to want to pay attention. Today's deep dive, it's like your toolkit to understanding these surety bonds.
You got it.
We'll break down what they are, why they matter, and how they operate within...
Within the very specific
Yeah,
language of those contracts.
exactly. So kind of like a legal blueprint.
It is.
And I'm telling you, there are some details here that can save you some major headaches
Oh, for sure.
down the road.
Big time.
So let's break it down.
Let's do it.
What exactly are these surety bonds?
All right. Think of it this way. Like a safety net, right?
Okay.
Built right into your CCDC contract.
I like that.
Yeah. So there's 3 parties involved.
Okay.
And it ensures that everyone on the project is protected, from the owner to the contractor, even all the way down to the people working on the ground.
All right. So I'm already intrigued. Let's get into the specifics here.
Let's do it.
What kinds of bonds are we even talking about?
So you have 3 major types of bonds: bid bonds, performance bonds, and then you've got your payment bonds.
3 amigos.
3 amigos, each playing a super critical role at different points in the project.
So we're talking right from the very beginning, like when you're bidding on the project.
Absolutely.
That's where these bid bonds come into play, right?
100%, yeah.
All right, break that down for me.
Okay, imagine, right? You're the owner, and you've put out this request. You're looking for bids on your project. And then you get these bids back, and all of a sudden, the contractor with the lowest bid, like the one you were ready to hand the project over to,
Winner?
backs out.
Oof.
And that can throw everything, your timeline, your budget, everything just gets thrown out of whack.
Yeah, that would be a disaster.
Total disaster.
So the bid bond.
Protects you from that.
Okay.
So it's basically a guarantee from the surety company
Okay.
that the contractor who submitted the bid is serious
Right.
and actually capable of taking on the project.
Okay.
And if they back out for no good reason, the surety company, they're going to cover the difference between that bid and the next lowest one.
So you're covered either way.
You're covered.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it prevents the project from getting derailed
For sure.
right at the start.
100%.
So the project can keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. So then what happens once the contract is awarded and the project actually gets going?
So that's where the performance bond takes over.
Got
So
it.
this one is all about making sure that the contractor completes the project as outlined to the letter in that CCDC contract.
The rule book.
The rule book, exactly.
So we're talking like deadlines, staying on budget,
Deadlines.
delivering the quality that was promised,
All of it.
everything.
If the contractor can't deliver, the performance bond kicks in and makes sure it happens.
So it's basically insurance against things going sideways
Exactly.
in the middle of the project.
Absolutely.
So the surety company would step in and be like, all right, let's get this back on track.
Totally, yeah. Either by finding a new contractor
Okay.
to finish the job, or they might provide the financial resources to get the original contractor back on track, whatever needs to happen to get it done.
I see. So it's a backup for your backup plan.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting.
Right.
What about the people actually doing the work on the ground?
Yeah.
The subcontractors, the suppliers, all those folks.
Right.
How do they know they're going to get paid if something happens?
Yeah. So that's where that third type of bond comes in,
Okay.
the payment bond.
The payment bond.
It guarantees that everyone
Okay.
who contributes to the project gets paid what they're owed.
Even if the main contractor runs into some issues.
Especially if the main contractor runs into problems. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So like if they have financial problems or anything like that.
So it prevents those situations where people aren't getting paid for the work they've done.
Exactly. It prevents all those legal battles and disputes, keeps the project running smoothly.
Right, because those disputes can really just bring a project to a standstill.
100%.
So we have these 3 amigos: bid bond, performance bond, payment bond,
The 3 amigos.
creating this framework of protection for everyone.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think I'm getting it.
Yeah.
But why are these bonds specifically so important when we're talking about these CCDC contracts?
So that's what's really interesting here. These bonds, they're basically woven into those contract documents.
They're not just like an add-on.
No, they're part of the DNA.
Okay.
So within those CCDC contracts, you'll find specific clauses that spell out when they're needed and exactly how they work.
So it's not just like a handshake agreement.
No, it's all laid out.
It's in the contract.
Black and white.
Okay, so give me an example.
Okay, so like in CCDC Document 220, specifically Clause A2.1, that outlines exactly when a bid bond is required from the contractor.
So these bonds, they're not just a suggestion.
Yeah.
They're actually written right into the legal language of these contracts.
Exactly, and that's important because it gives those bonds real teeth, you know?
Yeah, it makes them enforceable.
Exactly, and the CCDC contracts, they provide this clear structure
Right.
for how they're enforced.
So if there's a problem, there's a process.
Exactly, clear steps on how to handle disputes,
Hmm.
and that makes the whole process so much smoother.
Less likely to end up in some kind of legal battle.
For sure.
So it's not just about trust. It's about having a solid legal framework.
It's both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where things get really interesting because these bonds and those specific clauses, they have a real impact.
Big impact.
On how a project actually plays out.
Right.
In the real world.
In the real world, exactly.
So you're talking about like managing risk.
Risk management, big time.
Keeping things on track.
Keeping things on track, yeah.
Let's go through each bond one more time and talk about how they actually help in those areas.
Okay, let's do it.
So first up, the bid bond. How does that help manage risk?
Okay, so the bid bond, right off the bat, it encourages serious bidding.
Okay.
So it weeds out those contractors who might not be financially stable,
Right.
maybe not fully committed to the project.
So they're less likely to back out.
Exactly, and that right there can save you so much trouble down the line.
I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, what about the performance bond?
The performance bond, that gives you, the owner, that peace of mind knowing the project's going to get finished.
Even if there are bumps in the road.
Exactly. Even if the contractor hits some snags, you're protected.
So it shifts the risk from the owner
To the surety company.
to the surety company.
Who has the resources to step in and make things right.
Okay, and the payment bond?
Payment bond, that's all about the financial stability of the whole project ecosystem.
So everyone gets paid.
Everyone gets paid.
No matter what.
No matter what.
So the subcontractors, the suppliers, they can focus on their work.
They can focus on their work.
They don't have to worry about...
About not getting paid.
Yeah, and that keeps the project moving.
Exactly.
Prevents those costly disputes.
100%.
Okay, so these bonds, they're working hand in hand with those CCDC contract clauses.
Yeah.
And together they create this...
Safety net.
Well, yeah, safety net, but also just this
Structure.
structure, this environment where the project is much more likely to succeed.
Absolutely. It's about promoting trust, transparency, and getting the project done.
And that's why surety bonds are so crucial in the context of these CCDC contracts.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, this has been so insightful. I feel like I have a much better understanding now
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
of how these bonds work and why they matter. But as we wrap up here, what would you say is the biggest takeaway for our listeners today?
I think the biggest takeaway here is that if you're working with CCDC contracts, those surety bonds are not just an afterthought. They are not just a box to check.
Right.
They're a fundamental part of the whole process.
Yeah.
And they have a real tangible impact on how your project unfolds. So understand those bonds and how they're addressed in your specific contract.
Don't just gloss over them.
No.
Really understand what they mean
Exactly.
for your project.
Because knowing how to leverage these bonds effectively, that can make the difference between a project that goes smoothly and one that's just plagued with delays and disputes.
Great advice. This is a truly fascinating deep dive into surety bonds in CCDC contracts.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for joining us, and until next time, happy building.
Happy building.